Hello there, Scorpio. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient, medium, and an empath. This reading's going to be for Scorpio for 2018, January. Happy New Year's and praise God that 2017's off the plate. I've been telling all you signs that was the fastest year I've ever experienced in my life in slow motion. I have no idea where it went, but I'm glad it's gone. Things are looking up. So January is our fresh new start and a new cycle. So happy New Year's, happy New Year's. Anyhow, what I've done or I wanted to make an announcement first. The prayer class is out there and it's still on sale until the end of December, beginning of January, maybe a couple days into January. So any of you that want to go purchase it, there's a little short video about it. It's a very comprehensive class. It has a lot of details, a lot of content in it. It's about for formatting prayers for manifestation, the mediumship work, helping to develop your psychic abilities. It tells you how to do it, and it's a 2.5 hours long. So there's a lot of stuff in it, and it's on sale this month until making these in December, so probably maybe a couple days into January. Anyhow, videos out there, go look at it if you are interested in it. Help you to develop, and I think all of us need to develop our clear perceptions right now. It's an important time in the world. But what I've done for us is I've laid 4 cards for the month. We're going to use the bottom card on the deck for the overall view, and we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading. Hopefully bring everything together. Now, because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern that I speak as if I'm you during the reading. So all of us Scorpios are Frankie for the short time of this reading. And I would advise you to look at your moon and rising sign. It'll give you a bigger or more comprehensive view of the month. Sometimes the sun sign doesn't just get it, and these are general readings, okay? I don't believe the cards are going to go week by week. I believe it'll be a theme or a blending throughout the month. Because I'm not an astrologer, I looked up the astrology for us. It's going to be in our 3rd house, and that is all of our interchange of ideas and beliefs, our neighbors, our brothers and sisters, all correspondence, any type of communication, short trips and journeys. I believe it's Gemini, something Gemini, but it has to do with, I would think, it says brothers and sisters, but all forms of kin is what it was when I was reading up on it. Anyways, but what I was thinking is we have some really interesting words here before we start, and they are integrity, gratitude, expectancy, intention, and joy. So it's probably going to be one heck of a month for us. So what I'm going to say right off the bat is if it has to do with us, handle it. If it doesn't, don't get involved in it, Scorpio. Just don't get involved in it. Don't waste our money. Don't take trips that aren't worth our time or energy. And that I think the very best thing we can do is, based on what I'm seeing here, if we're committed to something, be committed to it, okay? And we're very good at that. The other thing is, if we've made mistakes, learn from them. Now, I don't know what or why Spirit's telling us that, but if we have, we are to learn from them and profit from them this month, not revisit them. Ta-da! That helps us stand in our integrity. We can expect the very best from our intentions. We can be grateful for it, and if we're grateful, it brings us joy. So it's kind of like a mathematical formula that's going to help us move forward in the future. I know It's been, for a lot of us Scorpios, it's been a really long journey. That's what I want to say. But Spirit is telling us, I know we're not really happy about the length of the journey, but the shortcuts are not going to benefit us. Now, why they're saying that is beyond me, but sometimes the quickest way to get forward is not the best way to get forward. So, heads up, don't take on other people's problems. We got enough of our own, maybe because the holidays, if you're in the States or whatever, or you celebrate the holidays, that's all over. Maybe we need some just downtime. Maybe we need to get back into being us, being our little Scorpio selves. For right now, maybe because it's brothers and sisters, maybe some of us had a little conflict with them or kin or, neighbors or whatever over the holidays. Everybody gets a little crazy sometimes during it. I really think most of us probably made it through. But who knows? Because one of the other signs got this bottom card here too. And our first card on the bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords. And oh boy, well, Page of Swords is air sign energy, okay? That would be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy. It doesn't have to be male, it can be a female, because these are general readings, and I cannot tell you how much I hate repeating that, but it's air sign energy. It doesn't really have to be that. It actually could be us if we have a lot of air in our chart. It's usually someone who's acting immature. When you see this Page of Swords energies coming up or around, it can be, well, it could be someone acting immature in our lives, like boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. When you see the Page of Swords, if you look at his face, if I can get the glare off of you, he's just staring straight ahead. He's not afraid of anything or anybody, because he's got that sword in his hand and he knows he can chop you off at the knees. What the Page of Swords always feels to me, in almost all cases, is cocky energy. That cocky, I can take down anybody type of energy. With him comes risk. It's usually someone taking risky behavior. Could be maybe our kid failed an exam because they weren't paying attention. It can be simple things like that. They brought on their own self. Maybe they got in trouble with the law, because they're cocky. They got this sword in their hand. They know and they're sure. It's the inexperience of youth type attitude. They're sure they're never going to get caught doing it. Now, these cards work both ways. So, one of our words is integrity, the other one is intention. We do not want to be this Page of Swords energy. He's like the knee jerk reaction, just come off and I can take anybody out or level them, or I'm the smartest one in the world. So if it was the kid, we're all different Scorpios. It's just an example that always flashes in my mind when I see the Page of Swords energy. Maybe it's our kid, came home, they failed the exam because they were so cocky, they were sure they didn't have to study, and here we are paying the college tuition, and the Page of Swords is not a grateful energy. So if it is us acting like that, we would need to stop it, basically right there. I don't believe it is. I think it's an outside energy, but like I said, these energies can go both ways. Now, this could be being delivered to us this month, or something that we're going to find out about somebody around us, because it's like neighbors and kin and brothers and sisters. Remember, the third house stuff could be the neighbor down the street tells us it's her kid or his kid that got into trouble. But it's an immature energy that is sure it doesn't have to work for to get compensated for the action, like the A on the test or whatever, or oh, I can do drugs and no one's going to catch me. One of those kind of cocky energetics, you know what I mean? And if it is our kid, we probably at this point, although we have cards that don't support that, maybe some of us want to just clunk them on the head with that sword or whatever, you know. But we're going to be faced with this type of energy. So it could have come from the neighbor down the street. It can come from our own selves. It can come from brother or sister acted like we were still kids, you know, maybe at the holiday gathering, and we got to get it back together in between here. Maybe we're not, because it's all forms of correspondence, that third house stuff, you know, or speaking, writing, you know, maybe we're going to write them a text message and tell them what we think of them, you know. But end result is we're Scorpio, we have to stay in our integrity, right? And perhaps this might be something that's kind of sliding in there on us, you know. So remember what they said, if it's somebody else's trouble or problem, let them keep it. Let them keep it. It'll work on us, you know. It'll work for our benefit is what I want to say, you know, period. It'll work for our benefit. The next card coming up is the Empress card, which would be kind of like the mom other than the Queen of Cups. The Empress is fresh new start, new beginning, birth. That's what she is. She is integrity personified. One of our words is expectancy. Perhaps this Page of Swords could be our kid coming home and saying, guess what, Mom, my girlfriend's pregnant, you know, or one of those kind of shots coming, you know, but the Empress energy is that of the mother. The Empress energy kind of is the mother that can run the whole household, bring all those opposite ingredients together and produce dinner or something fresh, new, started type of energy. So because she carries that birth energy and we have this cocky energy in here also, we may be pushed into this position maybe to be the nurturing mother, to get the kid out of the trouble or to get the co-worker out of the trouble or whatever. The card says in and of itself that we're capable of it. You know, we have the energy, the compassion, the ability, the intention to be able to nurture people right at this time. But they said, before the cards, let's not get involved in other people's troubles or take on their stuff for our own self, right? We're not the mothers of the entire universe here. Sometimes people have to figure things out themselves, but with the Empress energy, we can be supportive of that. Now, on both hands, here we go here, maybe we have a cocky boss at work and we're fed up with them. The Empress energy can be birth of a new job, birth of a new position in a new company. She brings all things together, makes them new, whole. She expects the very best. She holds that intention, that integrity for everything to come out right. So she can give us that fresh new start. She can give us that brand new marriage. She can give us this new happiness coming into our lives. And the Empress is mature. She's not cocky. She's mature. Wise judgment, good decisions, things like that, you know. Maybe because we're all different Scorpios, maybe this was our ex type energy and you know, we ended up being the mom all the time. Now we're out of it and into something new, fresh, coming forward that's going to give us joy. Somebody will be really grateful to have in our lives because our next card is the Two of Cups, which, you know, this is like the Lovers card, you know, partnership, friendship, love relationships, two people coming together because of a situation in harmony. This could be my partner, um, can, you know, like a new friendship would come right up there with it. New co-workers around me. I always think of this card as the Mutual Admiration Society. Oh, you're so good, honey. Oh, no, no, it's you, dear. You know, one of those type of things. Things that I am grateful for, or it can be a brand new partnership, a love relationship. Or, like I said, a new job where this is my boss, this is me, however this is going to stand. They're giving me that offer, we're coming together, we work well together, or my new co-worker, a new job. Oh man, I'm so relieved we work well together. So wherever this is going to fall will be in different areas for each one of us. You know, and I'm saying it in this way because of the next card here. Our next card, this has come up a couple times. The next card is the Three of Swords, and that's a card of separation. It can be a card of heartbreak, betrayal, separation. You know, it can be a love relationship where there was a third party that came in and broke it up, you know. But with this Page of Swords energy here, we would have known, if that's where it's coming from, we would have known it was coming and it was time to cut it, you know, cut it and move forward. And I'm seeing just like I did the other time. Usually I see just the black clouds, but this time I'm seeing the golden light around the heart that says it's healing. If this was the past, this is something that I do not choose to experience again, which is the way I'm saying it is really relevant. This is something I do not choose to experience again in my life. It was harmful, it was hurtful, it was painful, but it's a past experience. I'm moving away from it or forward from it. Now, some of us, this may be going on right now. You know, maybe one of our coworkers or our friends just broke our heart, you know. But there's, with the Two Cups, a new friendship coming. The Empress, a new friendship, a new love relationship. It was a coworker that was stabbing me in the back. This doesn't necessarily all have to be love, you know. And they were with this cocky energy, and they just were betraying everybody right and left. You know, this is severance. Perhaps they got their comeuppance, got their butt kicked out, and I probably could expect it was coming, and I'd be very grateful and joyful. Like, thank goodness we closed the door on the Page of Swords energy, you know. If it's in a love relationship, this feels as if this is something that has happened, you know, and that maybe with the Empress there, I'm nurturing myself from it so that I am ready to step into this Two of Cups energy here with the Mutual Admiration Society, with someone that treats me right, that has the intention to treat me right. The one thing I can tell us for sure is our next card is the Chariot card, and the Chariot carries the same type of energy as the Empress. The ability to blend disparate, I can't say that word, oil and water, you know, energies that are opposite, blend them together in harmony. When we get the Chariot card, things are coming at us fast, you know. So if it's an energy with the Three of Swords there that I haven't quite seen yet, okay, take off the blinders, Scorpio, stand up. We have integrity that is like of the utmost highest. If we love you, we are going to really dedicate you to this Three of Swords energy, you're in deep doo-doo with a Scorpio, because we are really clairvoyant. We don't mess around once you cross that line, and this is fast moving energy. It's an energy that blends together, black and white. This guy is, in this card here, he's holding the reins, but just barely. And he has control of both sides of the pole. These two horses, he has control at every movement, every single nuance. He can adjust and go with it on the spin of a dime. So whatever is changing for us, it is changing rapidly and for the better. The Empress can kind of blend all that stuff together in the kitchen and make a great soup. This guy can feel, sense, know the energy and change in a minute, because it's moving fast and it's moving forward to bring this Two of Cups. It's moving forward to change the energy of this Swords. So for some of us, it's going to be a new partnership that's coming at us really rapidly. And the cocky energy is moving out of our lives. So with the Three of Swords energy, if there's something I need to see, remember what they said about not getting, taking other people's troubles, as our own. We're going to be able to move, we're going to be able to blend this energy, and it's happening fast. And if we think about it, 30 days is not really long term, and when you see this Cups energy, Now for some of us, because expectancy is one of our words, and the Empress is in this reading. For some of us, we may have had our heart broken, right? And maybe we were going to get married and we wanted children really bad, and we had our heart broken, perhaps from this energy here of the Page of Swords. We wanted to get married, have children, and that was our plan, and then we find out, the Three of Swords, the Page of Swords, and all of a sudden there comes a new, fresh energy with the Two of Cups and the Empress. Next thing we know, our intention originally was to get married to the Page of Swords dude or lady, and all of a sudden in pops the Chariot, everything blows wide open, and we get everything we want, but it was in a different way, because we were capable of riding the flow quickly. Quick pace, action. Remember what they said? We want to take the shortcuts, but this month it's not the shortcuts. It's a long way through, but it's moving so fast, it's going to seem like a shortcut if we can jump on for the ride and hold those reins and keep going. We will get that blending that we want. We can stay in our integrity. We can have the expectancy that our intentions will be fulfilled joyfully, and we will be grateful. And that's kind of our component in there. You guys will have to tell me how this one's going to work out, But if they're calling, if they're calling for us to stay out of other people's trouble, or just don't take on their burdens, basically, is what I'm hearing, And if we're making a commitment, make a definite one. But I'm telling you first to take off those glasses so we can see whatever this energy is there, because it can be a little bit risky, if it is like a diversion energy. I don't think it is. Some of us may be faced with the kid that didn't pass the test or the kid that got in trouble. I think it's going to more work along the line of work and relationships, also, and quick adjustments that are to our benefit, and lessons learned that we do not choose to learn again. Well, Scorpio, what you got here? New partner. It says, a chance meeting is no mistake. It is divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for the fruition of your prayers. Pay careful attention to the new people we send into your life. You will recognize them by their sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. And quick motion, because we're going to be moving on there. Wow, that is pretty cool. I think for a lot of us, it just might be, a new partner. It might be. But boy, is it coming fast when it comes down the pike. And, could be the pregnancy right away, too. It says, the angels have given you this card as a signal someone new has or is about to enter your life as an answer to your prayers. This person will be a partner in business, friendship, or the romantic sense. This could be a bad friendship, too. It says, don't go looking for him or her, as it'll happen very naturally. When you meet this individual, be open to divine guidance. That's your Empress, that's the Chariot. You're going to pull those reins and blend the elements that don't mix together to make that harmonious whole of this Two of Cups energy here. Mutual Admiration Society. There you go. Which will direct you in both loving and magical ways. And the additional meanings are you've met or soon will meet your soulmate. Allow others to help you instead of trying to do things alone. Consult an expert. Your prayer is being answered through other people. Or a new pet is coming into your life. Scorpio, I got 2 cats. They aren't going to let me have a new pet coming into my life. Well, Scorpio, that's our reading for January, and I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribe, and your comments. I love them. I appreciate them, and I read each and every one of them. I don't get a lot of time to write you back, but I do read everything, and I really love hearing from you. If anybody wants to know more about me or just neb about me, all the information's down below at the website, or if you want to set an appointment with me, everything is there at the website to be able to do so. And to everybody I've met through doing these YouTube videos, and to all of you I've met through 28 years of doing readings, I want to tell you all, it's been an honor and a privilege to have served you, and hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.